Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Piet and Grada here from the Purple House Wellness Center in Tasmania. Every Tuesday we give you a download of things that can boost your health and keep you out of hospital. And today we're going to discuss 10 tips to keep you healthy and free from pain and to keep you out of hospital. So the first one is water. So like water is super necessary for your body, because when we're born we are 90% water, and when we die we are about between 60 and 70% water. So you can see the aging process as like a gradual dehydration process. And so if you give your body what it needs, which is lots of water, like filtered water is better, every cell of your body will remain has a better chance, of course, to stay healthy. Because just imagine if you went through life never having a shower, right? We're washing our bodies in water. Children are attracted to water, and the inside of our body is exactly the same. Apparently, the average person contains roughly 60 liters of water. I've got it written in the article. You can read it in a minute. And if you're recovering from illness or from an accident, or your immune system is struggling, you need extra water. So
we need extra of everything, really.
Yeah. All right. So we recommend, it's on here by the way, that you drink 1 liter of water for every 30 kilos of body weight. So for instance, if you weigh 90 kilos, you need to drink 3 liters of water per day. All right.
And that brings us to the next thing, which is minerals and trace minerals, which we don't get in our food. They've been washed out to sea over the millions of years from our soils, and if you take the water out of the sea, you're left with the minerals and trace minerals that we call salt. So we recommend Himalayan salt to people because it's from an ancient seabed that hasn't got the pollutants that today's sea has got in. Mm-hmm. And our bodies need that to conduct the electrical current around our body. Often, or not often, but sometimes people who go on bushwalks, they drink a lot of water and occasionally they'll die of a heart attack, and the blame has been given that they've drunk too much water, but they just haven't drunk too much water, they just haven't had their minerals and trace minerals to conduct the electrical current in the heart with their water. So you need a 1/4 teaspoon of pure salt, Himalayan salt, for every litre of water you drink. So, and that'll give you adequate minerals and trace minerals within your body. I quite often see farmers and I ask them, do they put salt licks down for their animals? And they say, yeah, all the time. And then I ask them the next question, do you get down and lick it yourselves? And they start laughing at me. But they know their animals don't get minerals and trace minerals, but we don't either. So we need that salt for our mineral and trace mineral intake.
And when the farmers actually start having a lot more salt, they get a lot more energy, and then their friends go, or the kids, their wives or whatever, what are you on? I want to have what you're on. Give me some of that as well. Yeah. So it's just salt and water.
Water and salt will improve health across the board in extremely quickly. Yeah,
it's foundational to everything. Yeah. Nothing else will work.
It's the bottom rung of the ladder. If you miss out the bottom rung, the other you can't get up the rest.
That's true. Yeah. And it costs you nothing other than self-discipline. Because here's the thing: the funny thing happens with our body. If we have trauma in our body, we become dehydrated. Right? Trauma is dehydrating. Sorry, because I'm a trauma expert or whatever, therapist. Trauma dehydrates your body, and then if you stay in trauma state, your body wants to stay dehydrated as well. So there's a weird sabotage goes on. So one way to go through that is to just keep drinking water, ignore the fact that your body doesn't feel thirsty, and also do come for some healing sessions. So the third thing. Yeah. Well, this is really your favorite topic, so you say, Pete. It's about don't eat as many carbohydrates. Swap your carbs out for fats.
Yeah, swapping carbohydrates in your diet out particularly high starch ones, out for more fats. We make 10 times the amount of energy from a molecule of fat than we do from a molecule of sugar. All carbohydrates turn to sugar. And a blood sugar above 6 is creating inflammation in your body. So keeping that blood sugar down below 6 at all times reduces the inflammation in your body, which is at the base of every disease.
Also, it directs your memory. Like lots of people come to us because they've got brain fog, they can't think properly, their brain is playing up. But when your blood sugars rise, and they go above the safety limit, right, you start ruining your memory as well. So we usually recommend a low-carb, high-fat diet, so people can
But it's the good fats we're talking about.
Yeah,
so those saturated fats, which are coconut oil, butter, cream and meat fats. And the only runny oils that I recommend people have really are monounsaturated oils. And the best one is macadamia nut oil, then olive oil,
coconut
sesame seed oil. Coconut oil is a saturated fat.
Sorry.
Yeah. But the monounsaturated oils, the ones with the greatest amount of monos are the better runny oils. Steer clear of all the polyunsaturated oils. They create havoc in our health.
Well, they're poisonous and toxic, really.
Ones with a lot of linoleic acid, which is omega-6, are creating most of the chronic health problems in our society.
Including infertility.
Yeah. About 50 years ago, we used to make about 1 to 2% of our calories, or the average person made 1 to 2% of their calories out of omega-6, which is the linoleic acid. Nowadays, because it's in
everything,
the vegetable oil is in all processed foods, the average person is making 25% of their calories out of linoleic acid, omega-6, and it's creating havoc in health. Yeah, filling hospitals.
Yeah, hospitals are overflowing, literally. Also, even when you stop taking those oils, the books say that it takes your body 6 years to fully get rid of those bad oils.
Out of your tissues.
Which is a bit depressing. We don't think it takes that long, especially not when you follow our guidelines. But, you know, we've seen people who came to us because they lost their hair, they had inflammation, couldn't fall pregnant, lots of serious health issues, and they cut out those bad oils and started to do some good things that we suggested. And now their hair is coming back really strong, and they've been able to have babies and all the rest.
And I recommend people build up to close to 50% of your diet as good fats.
Animal fats, did you say?
Yeah, animal fats, and butter and cream, coconut oil, and then the monounsaturated oils.
Like the fats from lamb chops and all that is really good for your body. All right, so if you want more information, just send us an email or a message or talk to us. All right, Pete, you've been shuffling our papers around. So then the fourth one, we're on to number 4, is to clean out your tummy, clean out the gut. So your tummy, when you iron out your intestines, like your intestines are all like mushed around in your tummy, right? And if you were to stretch them all out, take your iron out and flatten it, it takes up the size of a tennis court. A whole tennis court fits into your tummy, and the tummy is constantly active and wriggling around and stuff and digesting your food and discarding the rubbish. The rubbish goes into the toilet and the good stuff goes into your organs, into your bloodstream. But unfortunately, most people have at least 10 kilos of waste in their tummy, right? That's a lot. So it's always dealing with like a bad lock of waste product.
And it's often reabsorbing those waste products back into our bloodstream.
So we have to move out the garbage. So what do you recommend for that, Peter? You have to clean out the storage system. Well, okay, but it has got lots of good bacteria in there as well. But we have to make sure that the bad bacteria end up in the toilet.
Yeah, so you have to build up. It's essential for good health to replenish the good gut bacteria every day. And the waste from the body is filtered out by the liver, gallbladder system. So having a good liver gallbladder system to get rid of that waste into the intestines is essential. And the supplement called Beat Flow gets the bile ducts open so the bile will flow properly and the liver can get rid of those wastes properly out of your body into the intestines. Then we need a gut full of good gut bacteria that is also digesting your vegetables. If you eat vegetables, they are digested in the small intestine by those good intestinal bacteria.
So what do you recommend for that? Fermented foods?
Fermented foods or a good probiotic with a capsule that opens within the intestines rather than the stomach.
So the immunosymbiotic, right? So that one withstands your stomach and spore
probiotics also withstand the stomach acid. So Synthol is a good one with the spore probiotics, and we also have specific spore probiotics that will withstand the stomach acid. So
they can also withstand when you're on antibiotics, by the way. You know how some people have to be on antibiotics, and we know that antibiotics kill good gut bacteria. But these supplements that we have, you can take them along with your antibiotics, or even if you take on chemotherapy and radiation, and they are very powerful, it doesn't kill them, okay?
And the spore probiotics, they heal and seal leaky gut 50% better than other probiotics.
Thanks for adding that. I love your details, Brian. All right, we're running out of time here. So we have still got 6 to cover, so we better just shut down a bit here. So parasites are a big stress on your body. So you do have to do a deworm yourself weekly almost. So we recommend diatomaceous earth, and we have some other herbal worming remedies on our shelves in our online shop.
Yes, diatomaceous earth stays within the gut, so it'll kill all the parasites within the intestines, but the other things go within your bloodstream, so they'll kill off parasites within
different parts of
within
your body.
the system outside the gut. Yep.
That's right, because worms can travel everywhere and set up home everywhere. And so then, and by the way, nearly everyone in today's world has parasites and worms. Like, honestly, nobody escapes it. So second, the 5th one is your lymphatic system. So I'll just quickly tell you this. So your lymphatic system, you have lymph glands on their arms and everywhere, in your breasts, in your groin. So your lymph glands definitely need iodine. So if you're not having iodine, start having iodine. Of course, you need to drink more water, more salt, have your minerals. Move your body, go out in the sun. If you're a woman, lots of women, so your armpit is meant to look hollow, and if it's not hollow, if it looks bulgy, like when you lift your arm up and have a look on your arm, and it's like bulgy, that means your lymphatic system is overburdened, and you can have stagnation here. So like massages are really good, our healing sessions that Pete and I do, or go to a massage therapist, but we do different healing types or things that move your lymphatic system along. So
and Epsom salt baths with 4 to 6 cups of Epsom salts in the bath will also help move lymphatic waste.
Yeah. Okay, and then that leads us to the liver. So your liver is 80% lymphatic system, so also detoxify your liver. One of the best ways to do that is with beet flow, and so you can do gentle beet flow flush, where you take 2 beet flow every half an hour for about 3 hours. So like, let's say you have 2 beet flow 10 o'clock to 10:30 to 11, 11:30, 12 o'clock. And that really gets the sludge moving out of your biliary ducts and your liver as well. And then you can follow that by taking a beet flow 3 times a day with your meal. Or Swedish bitters is also really wonderful, or and it should be and also like lemon juice in your water or essential oil of lemon. These are all really good things to boost your liver as well, as well as cutting out your carbohydrates, because they clog up your liver, including juices and fruit juices, all turn into fatty liver. Alright, so then
supporting your body and system with supplements, particularly if you've had trauma or injuries, your body needs, is it 7 times the amount of nutrients that we do normally?
And that can mean emotional trauma too, by the way.
So particularly if you're healing from something, you need lots of nutrients, and we probably don't get those in the food we eat. So
we don't.
And it's also been documented that people who spend money on supplements live longer.
They do.
They
And it's also the fastest growing industry in the world, by the way, one of the fastest growing. So people are waking up and they realize they feel much better when they have a plan to support their body that includes supplements. And you only have one body, so I mean, the wisest way to spend your money is to invest in yourself, which is actually something that Pete and I do. And we've done it for decades now when we woke up, hey Pete?
Yeah.
So we want to get younger every day, not older. So, and it's totally possible, right, for yourselves to be healthier now than 20 years ago, for sure. All right, so where else were we? Okay, rest and relaxation. Yeah. That's my forte. I love to rest. I love rest time. I love self time, I call it, with capital letters.
That's rather as exercise time.
I love lots of time by myself. And I feel like women my age, like women over 40, they need lots of time by themselves. We need the time to go inward and spend time to feel deeply restful in ourselves and to foster more self-love and inner peace and all the rest. And so, but aside from all of that, sleep is also really important. And it's been well-documented studies now that are being, that are circulating the importance of sleeping between 10 and 2 o'clock, but definitely the importance of going to bed earlier than you used to. And then so you can get up at an early time, let's say 7 o'clock or whatever. So getting a good 8 hours sleep in bed, especially between 10 at night and 2 o'clock in the morning, they're the most important times for your body to completely heal itself. While you're sleeping, your body is healing itself and your brain is creating more space in itself. So like apparently by the end of the day, our brain can be quite swollen just from all the activity and all the stresses of the day. And then at night, it's like your brain becomes more spacious, more deep, more hydrated. And apparently shift workers die 15 to 10 years earlier than they could have, just from the fact that they do shift work, that is night shifts or late afternoon shifts. So it actually shaves 10 to 15 years of your life, which is really terrible when you think about it.
Our bodies are meant to be in this, what's known as a circadian rhythm. So sleeping and awake. And
so unfortunately, that's what's happening. I mean, you often don't have a choice, of course, so I'm not blaming people for having shift work, of course. It's just that it's so super important for us to get solid night's sleep every night, if you can. All right, that was about it, wasn't it?
I think we've got the whole 10 covered.
Also, of course, coming for session, for maintenance. Everything works better after a maintenance session. If you look on the computer, that's called a diagnostic session.
I also do a full health audit, so it will find out if you're in or out of balance in 6 to 8 areas of your metabolic health. So then there can be answers to get you back into balance. So the body gets what it needs to live longer and healthier.
That's right. Yeah. So Pete, he looks at your systems very, very specifically, one by one. He goes through every body system pretty much with a specific test that he does. Super important. I've been sitting here sipping on my bottle of wine. No, not really, but it looks like a bottle of wine. It's just a bottle of water that I found in the fridge. So I'm drinking now because this is our lunchtime. So thanks everyone for spending time with us again, and I really appreciate it. Also, thank you for, wanting to be in this journey of improving yourself and being the best version of yourself and, putting yourself, making that important. And of course, we're here to help you. So if you have any questions, let us know, drop us a line. And we are here present Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday seeing clients. So that's a good time as well to call in if you're local. Our receptionist is here to help you. And our online shop is open, of course, 24/7. Thanks, everyone.
Have a good week.
Bye. Bye.